After making the Motorbucker and a demonstration video, I showed it in class, and the reception was really good, which is nice. But somebody mentioned that it's only producing one pitch, and I have ordered a potentiometer to come from China, but I was thinking, well, do they mean one pitch as in it's not changing pitch, or do they mean one pitch as in there's only one pitch at a time, it's monophonic? So that made me think, well, it'd be kind of great if this became a polyphonic instrument. So I thought, okay, well, if it needs to do that, it needs to be able to sort of create harmonies and things. So it needs to be quite a big range in the sound, big pitch change. That made me think, well, maybe it wasn't just the pot that was creating an issue with the Mark 1. Maybe the other issue was the maximum amount of RPM that the motor could produce. So the pot was getting to 20% of its turn, and the motor was already maxed out. It couldn't go any faster. So I had all that in my mind. I then showed the demonstration video to somebody at a local recording studio, and they pointed out that at one point it sounded like it was a Formula 1 car going past, like that they've heard when they've been to see it live and stuff. And I thought, well, surely I've seen some of this technology before. This is just like in Scalextrics. Lots of this has been, you know, the control of speeds of sort of reasonably low voltage motors and things. So then I had a little look online, and it turns out that the Japanese made a thing called mkii FX, which was their version of Scalextrics. But the motors could rev up a lot higher, the cars were a lot faster. And that made me think, well, those motors would give me a broader sweep in pitch. So I went on eBay, and I got this correct power supply with these two hand controllers, sort of like that. And then I found a different supplier who could sell me some brand new motors for it. And then I built a Mark II on this baking dish thing, and I used speaker connectors here for connecting the controllers in, and just a simple jack socket again to go off to the output. So I've got a little guitar practice amp here. Plug the power in, so that we can hear with one hand we get some revs, but I can bring in the other one to harmonise with that, or I can try to anyway, which is quite interesting. You get that sound when you're bringing something up and tuning it in with the other one, or you can drop back and get some harmonies. I did manage to get a fantastic octave earlier. Let's see if we can do something like that again. Yeah, which is quite interesting, as opposed to just. So I'm going to try recording some of these, micing up the guitar speaker for doing Give Her Back. Then I'm also going to try using the effects loop and coming out of there to sort of DI it, in order to get some sort of Foley effects for Corone sort of moving around. So he's sort of right side caterpillar tracks, left hand side caterpillar tracks, and forward march, and that kind of idea. Okay, cheers.